Hey guys, welcome to the video. I just have a great video to show you about how to boost testosterone and how semen retention boosts your testosterone. Let's jump right to it, man. I was not about to do a video in these hours, but because I saw it, I had to I had to share it, man. I had to share it.
When it comes to masculinity, women are very, very feminine. They need more electrons.
What things would you recommend men can take to boost their testosterone to a healthy level? Not too high, but to a healthy level.
American ginseng tea, American ginseng tea, ashwagandha root.
Ashwagandha, if I understand
Ashwagandha,
now.
man. Ashwagandha is very, very good for testosterone. Another one is quassia chips. Quassia chips got testosterone. It raises testosterone, and it comes with a lot of zinc and gold. And zinc and gold and selenium plays a major, major part of building a similar fluid, or what you would call semen. And the more semen a man holds on to, the more masculine he is. So semen retention is good. You still can have sex. Just when you have sex, don't ejaculate. Try to hold it. Hold it as long as you can. And
And I don't promote that because what's gonna happen is you're just gonna release. You're just gonna, yeah, I'm gonna do it and conserve it, but one day, 1 hour, going through these motions, you are going to end up releasing, giving up to temptation. And this happened every time, happened to me most of more times before coming to this path as a true practitioner Christian. And I don't promote it all, like just doing and not releasing, because eventually you are going to release. And when you release, you lose all that energy, you feel weak, you feel more depressive. Conserve the energy. Don't be promiscuous. Don't do casual sex. Don't masturbate. Conserve your energy. After you marry, you can have sex for intimacy and creating children. Don't think it has to be all the time. Maybe once a month. Who knows? And don't waste your energy. Conserve it instead of playing the devil's side and be like, oh, I'm gonna do this, and then I just don't release it because it's very hard and he's not supposed to. There's a reason why females hate men doing that, and you just playing with the devil, like going to come temptation, you are going to try, and then I lose control, and you release it. So I don't promote this at all. Just don't have sex, don't masturbate, simmer attention, conserve your energy to the fullest.
I would say try to start ejaculating at least once every 2 months. You can still have sex though, but just
Again, he's not a Christian. As a Christian, you should not ejaculate at all. If you're not married, there's no excuse. You shouldn't ejaculate at all. Never, never. Um, if you are married once 2 months, I see that's not wrong. If you are married, if you are having trying to have kids, then I think it does depend. I do advise at least doing once a week max, because you need to back it up to really release powerful semen where you can impregnate your woman. And doing every day is just 2 weeks of of a stimuli, but that depends, and it is different if you want to have a children. You can try and see if more is whatever. But yeah, like if you don't want to have children, just I would say once a month, once every 2 weeks. Um, don't waste it like that.
hold that life force, where you can push that life force up your spinal cord and get resurrected at the 30-degree vertebrae, and you can come to Christ consciousness. That's all I was talking about, where that holy anointed oil is traveling to Golgotha, or what they call the land of Calvary, to be hung at the 33-degree vertebrae. The reason why Christ was crucified at 33. It's all talking about the rising of not only seminal spinal fluid, but your semen. And semen retention kicks that on. Like how Santa Claus
I
sends.
had listened to these 33s, numbers, and spinal gland. I don't say anything about it because it's not in the Bible, it's not in Christianity. But I heard many people talking. He seems to have very different ideologies, but he's not like most people who are like most ideologies and then they believe all and it's crazy. He seems to just uh, see everything and speculate in different things. As a Christian, I think you shouldn't. You can listen, you can hear, can try to learn, but don't get hooked up in other ideologies. Don't get hooked up in other um, type of like teachings because that's not the teaching that God wants you. Give you the Bible. The Bible is everything you need to know. You know, so that's it.
Claus, he climbs up the chimney and then he climbs back down the chimney. He gives it a gift and then he leave back. All this is talking about semen retention and raising the Kundalini energy or the Kundalini spirit, for you can resurrect and you can open your pineal gland for you can actually become the God that you're supposed to be. And semen retention is the best way to do that, and you get to actually build up testosterone while doing that. That's the reason why boxers they sign contracts.
Agree that you elevate. God elevates you. You grow testosterone for sure. You don't become a god. There's one God only. You are always a human. And again, I heard some things about the Santa Claus being related to all these. I don't. I think the Bible it says every truth, and I don't succumb to any of that because it doesn't matter. It's not in the Bible,
Where while they training,
and if he's not, if Jesus didn't teach it, it's not important.
don't have sex because the more
Jesus did teach us not to masturbate, not to have casual sex, not to have promiscuity. Just have sex with one woman, marry her, have sex with one woman for the rest of your life. There's no divorce. He told us that unless it was committed adultery by your partner, and that's it. One woman, rest of your life. You can have intimacy with her. No more woman after you get married. Even if you divorce on paper and have another woman, then you are committing adultery. It's a bad sin to commit. And yes, this is a teaching. Do not release it before marriage, and after marriage, that woman for life,
you ejaculate, the more you get rid of testosterone.
unless she commits adultery. But that's that's why you have to choose a Christian woman, devoted,
The more you
so he has the same mindset as you.
basically deplete your life force. So whenever you ejaculate and you let that semen come forth, you basically die quicker. But it's a reciprocal energy because you're supposed to be having seed.
Facts. That's facts. There even be studies showing that animals who, uh, that's a study that I heard. I didn't saw the study itself, so I cannot fully uh collaborate. But the study was some insects. One released a bunch of times, and they supposedly die after a week. And other, they didn't let him release. They didn't put a female there, and he lived instead of 1 week like the other, 10 days. So he lived 3 days longer, which for his lifespan is 50% longer than more than he was supposed to live. It's insane.
When you ejaculate. So even though you're dying, you still passing on your generations to live forever.
Right. As I had to show that part, and I think he talked many cool topics, many truths, some on different ideologies we don't align to, but just to show, yes, guys, semen retention boosts your testosterone, makes you more muscular, more manly, deeper beard, deeper voice, all around together, better. Let's go.